Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you I say Shalom. Alright, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Alright. The reason I brought that out because I came across an article from New York, right? And I'm going to try to stay away from saying certain words because I don't want to get this video taken down or struck or anything like that, man. Because that's how Satan hinders the truth, man. Or he tries to, alright? Now, this is from governor.ny.gov. So this is a government website, right? It says Governor Cuomo announces allocation of $15 million to promote the jab in communities disproportionately affected by the pandemic. Alright. Now, it shows a list of where this money is allocated to. Now, if you look closely, most of it is going to the Hispanic Federation. Alright. Another $5.5 million going towards the Federation of Protestant Welfare Agencies. Alright. So that's $11 million out of the $15 million going to a certain group of people. Alright. Now, which communities are disproportionately affected by the pandemic? So if I go to, let me go to Google real quick, and if I type in Black Hispanics, Native Americans, and I'm just gonna go to the news. I'm gonna click news. Alright. And one of the top ones, Genesis targeted jab efforts to increase uptake among black and Hispanic employees. Alright, and then there's a CNN article here. Or I just seen it. It was on page 1, but let me go to page 2. Or let me try to switch just to Latinos. You see, there's Esau playing games because I just Googled this, and CNN was one of the first articles. Oh, see, they slick. This was one of the first articles that popped up when I searched earlier, but now I have to rearrange words and type in CNN as well. But it says the pandemic is sending black, Latino, and Native American people to the hospital about 4 times the rate of others. Alright, so this is the community that's disproportionately, allegedly, affected by the thing. Alright. Now you got $5.5 million going to Hispanic Federation and Protestant welfare agencies. Alright, another $1 million going to New York Immigration Coalition. Alright, so this is $12 million going to Jake. The majority of this money is going to Jake, if not all of it. Because you got another $1 million going to Asian American Federation. And another $1 million going to Charles B. Wayne Community Center, which sounds like a Moabite, Ammonite places, but there's Jake sprinkled among them as well. Alright? So this could be, all this money could be potentially fighting Jake. But this is what I wanted to bring out, because at the press conference of this briefing, which was yesterday, the governor said some jarring words. And this is out of the horse's mouth. I'm going to put this on full screen.
And we have to get in those communities, and we have to knock on those doors, and we have to convince people, and put them in a car, and drive them, and get that vaccine in their arm. That is the mission. And while everyone else in the country is saying, ooh, the sky is falling, the numbers are going up, New York is going to say, yeah. And that means we're going to get ourselves in gear.
You said that? Say he's gonna go to those communities, right? You see where the money mostly going, right? Hispanic people, Hispanics. It said immigration, welfare. It's going to Jake, the poor among our people. But most of our people are poor, right? The rich among our people are 9 times out of 10 sellouts, right? So he said it. He's gonna go into those communities, knock on doors, and throw people in cars, man. This is what he said. I'll play it back. I think it starts 23:56. I'll play it one more time.
Convince people and put them in a car and drive, spread this message, or we're going to spread the virus. And we have to get in those communities, and we have to knock on those doors, and we have to convince people and put them in a car and drive them and get that vaccine in their arm.
See that?
That
You see that? But it's not going to be mandatory. It's not, right? That's what they say. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai shall lift up a standard against him. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Alright? So the redemption is going to come to the children of Israel. Redemption shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, right? So this is northern southern kingdom, right? So you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the Redeemer is going to come, but if you turn from transgression, right? Now, if you're still being wicked, if you're still being a demon, you're not going to get redeemed, man. And that enemy that is coming like a flood is coming to you, man. The devil is coming down having great wrath, man, because you know his time is up, man. All right? So now it's up to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right, to turn from transgression, right? The only protection you have from the enemy would be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Let me jump over to Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is his treasure. Alright, you see that? The strength of your salvation comes from wisdom. And the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. Alright? If you're not doing these things, alright, if you're not keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, if you have no fear of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, you have no strength of salvation, right? And you're going to be destroyed, right? That's what the scriptures say. All right, I'm going to get one more. I'm going to wrap it up. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, starting at verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the great cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right. Jacob's trouble is coming, man. All right. Jacob's trouble is coming. We're seeing the pre-game warm-up of Jacob's trouble. All right. Verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. What did he say? He said, we're going to knock on doors and throw people in cars. That's you being cast out of your house, man. All right. And usually, when New York is like the breeding ground for all of Babylon's things, man. For all of Babylon's plans, New York is a breeding ground. All right. You had what do you call that? The Patriot Act, right? Where they could basically listen on everybody without warrants and label anybody a terrorist. That happened because of so-called 9/11, which was in New York, right? New York was one of the first states to be on lockdown. New York was one of the harshest states to be on lockdown, man. All right? These things usually pop off in New York, right? So now when the governor says we're going to knock on doors in those communities, knock on doors and throw people in cars, man. He's talking to you, Jake. Second Ezra 16:72. For they shall waste away. For they shall Salakia. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. All right, the trial is coming, man. The trial is coming. Now, if you are, one of the men that's gonna be finer than gold, right? You're gonna be thrown in the fire, so the impurities can be melted out. If you have something that's 14 karat gold, they're gonna throw it in the fire, because 14 karat gold is usually mixed with other metals. All right, you're gonna throw it into fire, and then the other golds are gonna separate from the pure, not the other golds. The other metals are gonna separate from the gold. All right, then you have that pure gold. All right, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna be thrown in the fire. Some of us are gonna come out as gold, and some of us are gonna come out destroyed, man, worthless. All right, Lord willing, it was not us, right? But I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great Mosul that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, Shalom and Abad Babal.